Tonight, a Zebulon police officer is recovering after accidentally shooting himself while a car was dragging him. We were live on this scene last night, a very active scene, as you can imagine, as it was all unfolding. We brought you this as breaking news last night. New today, though, we are learning more. For instance, it's not the first time the person police were trying to arrest has done something like this. Chelsea Donovan, live now after looking through her arrest record. What'd you find, Chelsea?
Dan, last night's incident wasn't the first time that 51-year-old Deserie Byrum tried to run from police. However, last night, when confronted by a Zebulon police officer, she allegedly pinned him between her driver's side door, hit the gas, and then dragged him through a park.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Are you Miss Byrum?
Yes.
We're getting our first look at 51-year-old Deserie Byrum, who authorities believe dragged this police officer, Colby James, with the Zebulon Police Department last night.
She dragged that officer about 50 yards, half a football field.
Evidence of the crime, mangled metal, twisted twigs, and pieces of car parts remain where James asked Byrum to get out of her car after she was trespassing in the community park after hours.
Interacted with her some, but ultimately discovered that she had warrants in the system for her arrest.
Authorities in the state had issued a be on the lookout for Byrum for fleeing arrest and reckless driving in Randolph County.
She pinned him in the doorframe of the vehicle and ultimately put the car in drive.
James was dragged through this playground as he was pinned in the door jamb. He drew his gun to try to stop Byrum, but accidentally shot himself in the arm. Byrum fled the scene. Ultimately, she was arrested in Johnston County by Highway Patrol. The state revealed today that Byrum has a history of fleeing arrest to avoid prosecution and asked for a hefty bond increase.
She has been charged in the state of Arizona last year in 2021 with unlawful flight from a law enforcement vehicle as well as aggravated assault on an officer.
I will set the bond at $250,000 secured.
James, who's been on the force in Zebulon for a little over a year, was taken last night to Wake Med, but released this morning. And Zebulon's police chief Jackie Boykin said this incident will now be reviewed internally. That's protocol when an officer's weapon is discharged. Dan?
Chelsea Donovan reporting live for us. Thanks, Chelsea.